Justin, Ardie said that you guys haven't had an edge to your defense as of late. You're putting pressure on other teams. What can you say about what you guys have to do to get that edge back?
I think it's such a practice. I think we got to be better in practice sometimes. I mean, I feel like we didn't have bad practices, but at times we get lackadaisical and we just lose focus for parts of practice and the game, and it all correlates back to we get on the court and see teams.
Justin, among you guys on the team, having lost 6 of 7 here, I mean, how much frustration is there and how much is that seen? Obviously you haven't been involved in it, but how much is it seen in things like technical fouls in games like this?
It's rough. That kind of gives the game up at points. They had a stretch where they got like 6 free throws in a row, the same kid. And they won up, I think, 8 or 9 or 10. I don't know what it was. But those hurt us, and we got to try and refrain from getting the text and just be better as a group.
Justin, you're a guy that has a pretty good finger on the pulse of the team. What is the mood like in the locker room after a loss like this, and what's been happening lately?
We're just tired of losing. Same thing at any game, really. We lose. We feel a certain way about certain things, but at the same time, we can't blame nobody but ourselves, and we just got to get back and get better.
Justin, a bit of a lackluster performance there in the first half, along with a lot of turnovers by the team. How important is that to you guys, especially in practice and moving forward? What are you guys going to do to kind of slim down on those?
I just felt we had to come up with some more energy. I feel like we played the second part of the first half with more energy, which kind of we stopped them from scoring as much. But I wouldn't say we came out playing like lackluster or whatever the word was you used. I just feel like that first part we just got to come out with fire and know what we're doing from the jump.
Justin, what are the specific areas that you've noticed some of the team's defensive struggles the most over the past few weeks?
I would just say middle penetration, middle drives. I feel like we got to stop the middle drives because when you get middle, you can see the whole floor. You can create for anybody on the floor when you get to the middle. So we got to do a better job forcing the baseline and just knowing what we're doing. Knowing the rotations out of it and all the above.
Yeah, Justin, good, Kurt. Justin, usually a pretty efficient shooter. You don't take a ton of shots and you make most of them. Today was kind of the opposite, but you got a lot to the line a lot. Do you feel like that's something that is an adjustment for you, that sometimes you got to take some of those contested shots, even if you get fouled?
Yeah. I mean, the team is starting to play me a little differently. They kind of key up. They don't really leave me. They don't really help off the plays when they guard me. So, I mean, I got to be better at knocking down contested shots. I mean, just an off day for me. I feel like I couldn't really make my shots. Like I fell line and I missed a few free throws. So I might just get back in the gym and get back to who I am and who I was.
Justin, what from your vantage point, what has been the biggest difference between where this team is now and where you guys were 3 or 4 weeks ago?
I think it's just an energy thing. I feel like we lack energy a lot of the times. And we can't say we're young no more. We show that we can play and all that. So I just feel like we got to pick up our energy and we can turn it on.
Yeah, and we've talked with you some, Justin. Or was that the last one?
Last one.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about Justin. We've talked with you some about how teams are defending you differently. I was curious if you've noticed them when it comes to defensive rebounding, treating you differently or paying more attention to you or keying in on you more.
Definitely. I feel like there's always a guy next to me, if not two. I felt that ever since I think after the Duke game, there was always a guy next to me on the rebound. Even if it wasn't a guy next to me, some guard would just run over and just try and take out my leg. So I feel like they are like trying to keep on me definitely on the rebounding end, especially on the offensive rebound end for me. And trying to just keep me off the glass. I just got to be better about getting around it and finding spots to get the rebound.